I'm Monica Harker, a director with Usborne Books and More, and I'm going to showcase 6 of my favorite new storybooks that you want to read aloud with your littles. Ava's Spectacular Spectacles. So Ava has spectacles, and she doesn't like wearing them very much. Her teacher asks, "Where are your glasses today?" She looks down because she hates them. And then her teacher points out, "You know what? If only Little Red Riding Hood had put on her glasses that day when she went to visit her grandmother, she would have seen the big teeth and big eyes and looked up." And Mrs. Cook points out, "You know what? Hansel and Gretel might have had a better ending. And even Humpty Dumpty would have done, his sad story wouldn't have been so sad if he'd been wearing his spectacles." A Magical Adventure is a great storybook complete with puzzles. So these are going to be perfect for keeping littles engaged. It tells the story of 2 brothers, Jan and Adam. They both decide to leave home to seek their fortunes, and it says, "Find each brother a piece of bread for the journey." So you're going to search for the piece of bread as they start. So as they go through here, they have their journey, and you're going to be doing mazes to help them find their way. You're going to be spotting things on pages to help them find their way. So this isn't a board book. As you can see, it's paper pages. You're going to be finding different keys. You're going to be finding the correct key and helping them get there. I say, ooh, you say, ah, is a perfect read aloud for your kids, or if you're the mystery reader at school, you're going to love it. This is the story of our donkey. There's something very simple that I need you to remember. When I say ooh, you say ah as loudly as you can. Are you ready? Ooh, I can't hear you. Ooh, one time more, even louder. Ooh, oh, okay, that's it. So they'll be saying ah every time we do that. And when I say your name, you're gonna wave. When I say aunt, you say underpants. This is a fun, silly read-aloud book. So their kids are going to be remembering to say the things they're supposed to. It's interactive as they're reading it, and kids just like to be silly. Here and There talks about people who do all the same things all over the world and shows how they do it where they are. Things like playing outdoors. Have you ever thought about how it is so different around the world? In hot countries, they're playing out on the beach. Keeping it cool. In Canada, they're playing outside. They're playing hockey. People are playing in parks. They're playing at home. Things like how do they celebrate New Year's all over the world. It talks about how New York drops the ball. In Denmark, they smash dishes. They go to dress up to festivals and have fireworks. Even things like exercising, how it can look different all over the world. Can really open your mind and see how different things are. Lemur Dreamer is about Louis the lemur, and he has a problem because he sleepwalks. And his friends realize that he does this, so they want to help him out. So they team up and have people who will follow him as he goes on this unfortunate habit of sleepwalking. The pictures are really fun and unique in these fun pastel colors. And you know what? His friends didn't mind. They just wanted to keep him out of trouble, even when he realizes that he's been sleepwalking. Boy is a favorite from this new title release. This is set in medieval times, and Boy is deaf. And so his family and all the townspeople are always and continuously fighting the dragons. And you know what? They don't even know why they're fighting the dragons, because that is what has always been done. And so he's deaf and he doesn't understand why they're doing it. And Boy has magic hands and the hand signals that communicate for him, but they still can't understand what he's saying. So one day he goes out in the middle of the battle and he writes in the sand with his sword, "Why are you fighting?" And then you know what? The king points to the dragons and said, "He started it." And the dragon said, "You know what? It was an accident. I sneezed a fireball into the trees, and I came to say sorry, but your knights chased me away." And they realize they've been fighting all because of that misunderstanding. And sometimes even the little ones can be the most wise. Wonderful Word is an amazing collection of untranslatable words from all different languages. Like, did you know that in Spanish, friolero is a word for someone who's always cold? We don't have a way to say that in English, do we? Or in Indonesian, menkolek is the act of tapping someone lightly on the opposite shoulder from behind to fool them. We've all done it, but we didn't know there was a word for it. It's full of words and beautiful illustrations and even a history about that country or the language in which it comes from. Perfect for a coffee table book. It can be a great conversation starter and can make you a little bit smarter.